What's up, guys? I got my salt supply S2 right here. I'm gonna try it out on my HPA tank that I've messed with, the regulator. So this one I measured it and it's hitting about 1050 PSI output. I'm gonna use my salt supply because this has a restrictor in the handle that you cannot remove unless you get like a super long drill bit and permanently change your salt supply S2. I'm not gonna do that, but I want to see how this um, operates versus my CO2 tank. So this is pretty much completely full. It's been sitting out here for like 5 minutes. It's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. I think it's like 27 Celsius, 26.6 Celsius. I just put this out here like 5 minutes ago, so it's still adjusting. But yeah, it's not cool. It's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit, so yeah, about 26 or 27 Celsius. I'll put this over here. I'll check it out at the end of the video. The inside thermometer says 81. So yeah, I'm gonna load this all up. To do this, you need an MCS tank adapter because you cannot just thread a tank in the bottom of this. And I have an HPA tank and this line thing, remote hose. It's just called a remote line. It's for paintball stuff, but that's how you connect this. So I'm going to use Grimburg Joules V3s on the first magazine. I'll do 5 shots on the HPA, and then I'm going to do 5 shots of the 7.2 gram alien plays. Small bore, larger bore, and 7.7 grams, 7.2 grams. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, the S2 is on the HPA tank. It's aired up fine, no weird stuff going on. Grimburg Joules V3s, 7.7 grams. I got the chronograph right here and get it going. So we'll see what this does. Usually with my previous tank, it was at 900 PSI output. I think it was getting like 16 to 17 joules. So I'll see what this does. 212. 212. 212. 212. 208. So that's not really an improvement, I don't think. I think it's about the same, if anything. But this is HPA, and it doesn't, for me, it hasn't really worked that well with things that have restrictors and handles. And this is pretty much as close to 1100 as I can get with this tank, unless I do a bunch of crazy finagling with the washers and stuff in there. So these are the 7.2 gram alien play balls. Small bore, like 679. 220. 216. 218. My thermometer is saying it's about 84 degrees Fahrenheit. 218. Last shot. 208. So I'm gonna disconnect my air tank and switch out to the CO2 tank, which is topped off, completely full. And yeah, my thing says it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's probably like 28 or something Celsius. I'll be right back. Alright guys, that's the Celsius. So it's like 87 or 88 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not cool out here. That's in the shade also, but that blue thing's been in the sunlight. So I feel like it's kind of warm right there because of that heat coming off of that blue Tupperware thing or bin or whatever the hell that thing is. I turned off my air valve and I have Grimburg Joules V3s in here. I want to see how many shots I can get out of this with no air going into the launcher anymore. So this is just the residual pressure in the air tank. Oh, not in the air tank, but in this hose, this coiled hose, and in the handle and stuff. This is just whatever's left in the pressure in there. So Grimburg Joules V3s, 212, 192, 174, 160. It's probably gonna run out of gas pretty soon. 142. I'm gonna switch the mag really quick. And these are probably gonna be low, but these are 7.2 gram alien play balls. 142. 122. 108. So that's pretty much done skis. Mag dumping. So that's it. I have this slide check on my airline, so this lets me degas without having to dry fire a bunch. So the pressure is out of the launcher. I'm going to open this because there's still gas in this. So this is completely dead now, no more air. So I'm going to hook this thing up. It's been in the sunlight for about 10 minutes now, 12 minutes, full pressure, hot. So this is as good as this is going to get. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, CO2 tank, variable pressure. It is full capacity and it's hot out here. So this is pretty much, I mean, unless it's like 100 degrees out here Fahrenheit, it's pretty much as good as it's going to get with a non-modified salt supply S2. I've done this in the past, and it'll hit anywhere from like 23 joules up to like 27 with this type of setup. So we'll see what this does right now. Alright guys, CO2 is my gas source, and like I said earlier, this tank is fully topped off, and it's hot out here, so this is as good as it's going to get, unless I do a bunch of crazy stuff that I don't want to do to my salt supply S2. So first shot, these are Grimburg Joules V3s, 7.7 gram ammunitions. 254, 254. So CO2 still better than HPA in this marker for me. 256, 252, 250. I'm gonna switch ammo to the alien play 7.2 gram alien plays and start firing. 262, 256, 258, 256, 252. I think the hardest I've ever got my salt supply to hit was on a really hot day, like 95 degrees Fahrenheit, or like almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was using a 12 gram CO2, which was also like warm, and I think the alien plays the speed, because at the time I didn't have Grimburg Joules V3s. I think the alien plays were able to hit like 275 feet per second, and that's the highest I've ever gotten mine to shoot the alien play aluminum balls. So I'm gonna I turn off the gas valve right now, CO2 tank valve, and I'm gonna collect all this stuff, and then I'm gonna not dry fire, but I'm gonna empty out the rest of the pressure from the launcher. All right, you guys, residual pressure. Air tank is off, or CO2 tank is off. I'm gonna do the same thing like how I did with the HPA tank. So this is Grimburg Joules V3s, 7.7 grams, and I'll chrono these. They'll probably be hard at first and then start dying down because there's no more air getting supplied into this. 254, 240, 230, 220, 206. I'm going to switch the mag and be using alien play rounds right now. So next shots. 202, 186, 174, 158, 138, and I'll see if I have one more shot. I think I do. Nope, out of gas, or not out of gas, out of rounds. So that was it for this one. So yeah, CO2 tank and CO2 cartridges for me and my S2 perform better than HPA, which is kind of what I thought it would. I just wanted to see, because this is the first time I've had high pressure HPA output tanks, and I just wanted to see if HPA did surpass CO2, which it didn't, but I wanted to see if it would, and it didn't. So I will try this again with the Umarex stuff and HDB and all that. I'm pretty sure this will be better, but there is a random chance that this will be better. And then next I'm probably going to do my A5, Tippmann A5, with the heaviest spring I have, with the 1050 output PSI HPA, and then with this bad boy right here. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and thanks for checking it out. And if you're not familiar, this is the S2. Obviously it's not usually like this color. I put tape on the grip, Planet Eclipse grip tape, and I painted this. Painted it on both sides, and I painted my sights, so that's why mine's green and black. And I do like the color scheme, so I'll probably leave this like this for a while. But anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.